So for this assignment, we'd like for you to solve this truss system. Now I want to call out a few things here. So we need to get that process together, right? We know that at the end of the day, we are trying to solve right here. We need that vector value, right? So let's go back through our process while we're all still here together. Number one, is it determinate, right? And you remember this formula, 2j equals m plus r. So the joints, you know, that's basically every spot where they all come together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In other words, 2 times j, we know that that's going to equal 8. And then our members are basically every beam, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we know that that's 5. Plus r, we have our reaction forces. We got a pin joint and a roller joint. A pin has 2, a roller has 1, so that adds up to 3. So yep, it's determinate. So then we would move in to our step 2, and that is to calculate missing angles. So let's take a look at some of these videos that are out there. So I want you to think here. So if you go right there to the web page, it says thetinyurl.com NHS video library. That should be bookmarked, honestly. But if you go there, you can go straight down here to Principles of Engineering. And you click on that and then click bookmark. It'll take you to these pages. These videos are designed to help you. So if you look right there, number 3, it says calculate missing angles. All right? So we now know how to calculate missing angles. So take that and get step 2, because we've got to have, before we can move on, we've got to have this angle here. All right, then let's see, what is step 3? Well, step 3 is to get our reaction forces. All right, so we need to know, we've got to figure out what we have coming up here, right? So this is going to be that RCY, right? And over here we know that this will be RAY, and over here would be RAX, correct? We've got to calculate reaction forces. So let's go back out there. Here we are in that video library, right? If we take a look, number 5, it says calculating reaction forces. So that video will walk us through how to get those reaction forces. It's kind of an important deal, because our next step in the whole setup here is to solve for x and y components of the vector. We know once we figure that RCY out, whatever that number is, we know that this value is going to be the opposite, right? And we also know that this angle is going to be the same right here. So then technically, after we get this reaction force, we'll know this value over here. And then we've got our angle, so we can do opposite and try to figure out hypotenuse. So remember SOHCAHTOA. I really encourage you to look at that video library. Help it guide you through there. I mean, here, and then if you go into number 6 there, that'll take you through like an entire process. So we go through an entire truss together. Okay? Those videos are designed to help you, and I hope that you'll utilize those.